Good afternoon, welcome back to another episode with a guy and his projects. Today we are actually working on my neighbor's 2013 Ford F150 FX4. This is a pretty sweet looking truck. I really like the gray. I've always liked the gray. And this is that metallic silver gray, whatever the heck it's called, I don't know, but I like it. What we're doing today is a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid. In fact, I'm not even getting a product. My neighbor's getting the product. But we're gonna do an install on the third brake light bulb, as well as the whole assembly, and a review on this product from Issyzone or Issyzone or Issyzone or Issyzone, whatever the heck that is, all one word. I will link that in the description below, of course, so check it out. And yeah, this should be a pretty straightforward install. If you've been to the mechanic and they told you your bulb is out and you need it for inspection, you need it for your legal issues in your particular state, they may have quoted you about 200 bucks. I only know because that's what you guys have told me on other videos, and that is absurd. We have a whole entire brand new assembly here. I can't say the price, but it is definitely nowhere even remotely close to $200, and it's going to take about 5 minutes of your time. And yeah, don't pay $200. Do if you're not comfortable, of course, as always, but don't pay $200. So what we got here is this bulb that the good folks at Issyzone sent over, free of charge if I didn't mention that. Just like if you watch my other videos, I am always 100% honest with you. If I don't like their product, I'll let you know. Every company, before I do a review on their product, I ask if I can tell my viewers what I think of their product, negatively or positively. And if they give me any other answer than yes, please tell your viewers your thoughts, I don't do it. So by the fact that I'm holding this means I already like this company, just like Basla. Check out that video on their LED bulbs, headlights. And yeah, let's give this a try. It's a pretty sweet looking bulb. This is all LED, it comes fancily wrapped. Got a lovely, nasty sound when you pull that plastic off. And this is going on. All we're going to use is a Phillips screwdriver, and I want to get you guys in closer. Okay, so this principle is going to apply whether you're replacing the entire assembly or just a bulb. We're going to go over both. All you have is a little Phillips screw here. I'm guessing that's also a 10 millimeter. Got one over here. So a lot of these aftermarket manufacturers, they will supply these without a gasket or with a crappy gasket. I've even seen a couple with glue-on gaskets, which not too many people want to put glue-on gaskets on their vehicles. This one is coming with a foam gasket that is supposedly IP65 waterproof. Oh, I'm just gonna wiggle this loose. Please resist the urge, stick a screwdriver down there. Okay. So if you are replacing just a bulb, it should be as easy, maybe it's your reverse bulb, just as easy as twist it and pull it just like so. Same with your brake. If you're just replacing your brake bulb, you're just gonna pull it. And once you get that out, you can just pull your bulb out just like so. Easy peasy. Put your bulb back in and put your electrical back in the socket. Put this back on and you are 100% done. We are upgrading to this LED assembly though. So we're gonna take all three of these off. There's that. You can junk that or keep it just in case you don't like the new one. We're gonna keep it just in case. No instructions with this. We only have 2 plugs on the new one. So we are going to take that off. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna take that off. And then I'm gonna take my pick. In the back of this, these look just like light bulb fittings. These look just like light bulb connectors. I have no idea which one's supposed to be for the brake and which one's the reverse. I'm just going to take a gander and say the one on the left is for reverse. We will find that out here shortly. Just plug that in, take your other one and hope it's your brake. Yes, we will check that before we let this guy drive away. Plug that in. So now before you screw it in, if you want to make sure everything works, just to make sure it works, we'll test it and then we'll screw it in. Yes, that is cargo. Yeah, there's a brake. Dang, that looks sweet. All right, so this is not necessary. This is just what I'm gonna do. Because we have an extra connection here, I'm just gonna tape it just so that this guy doesn't hear any plastic banging around on his metal in there. Okay, back to it. So we're gonna reuse the factory hardware. These little clips are in a certain thread pitch. I just kind of hoped it was the same, but it's not. So we're gonna reuse, just like the instructions tell you to. Grab the other one. All right, so you're gonna go until it's tight, but not too tight. You don't wanna hear plastic crack. Okay, so that's on. Now, they send these little tiny white plastic clips to cover your screw heads. I don't know if these are gonna work with the stock screws. Let's find out right now. They're rubber, silicone, so they might. This will just, one, help it look a little cooler, and two, help keep moisture off the metal. And they're not gonna fit with the stock screws. That's a shame. Or wait, yep, nope, it just ripped. All right, so those are not gonna fit, but this is the new third brake light. So let me clean up my mess. We'll get a couple shots just like we did with the stock one. We'll see who's brighter, who wins, and who loses, and who looks cooler. Yeah, I'd say that's quite a bit brighter. Oh yeah. All right, easy as that to replace your third brake light, either the entire assembly or just the bulb. If somebody's charging you 200, if somebody's charging you 100, if somebody's charging you 50 bucks, in my opinion, just do it yourself. I mean, that took less than 5 minutes. You got nice something fancy. This is nowhere close, even remotely close to $200, and it looks like it's pretty dang good quality. Looks pretty fancy. So right now you're looking at the brake light. This is your standard brake. If you open the door real quick, we'll get the cargo. That's your cargo. It's bright as heck. So to do a fair comparison between the stock one and this LED bulb is kind of unfair, because the stock one is what, 8 years old now, but it's an incandescent bulb. You're not going to get much brighter than that. So if you're looking for a better bright quality, better light quality, I believe this is 1680 lumens. Don't quote me on that. I'm just spitballing from what I remember reading the ad. And I think it's really cool. I think it's really bright. I think it's a lot brighter than the halogens that were in here. I believe that these LEDs are going to be good for 50,000 working hours, which this is not on at all times. This is going to last you a long time if that 50,000 is accurate. As far as waterproofing, this is a super thick gasket. You might want to tighten it up after it's been on for a couple weeks. I don't know that. That's just my opinion. That's not in the ad. That's not in the instructions. You just might want to check on it after a few weeks just to make sure it hasn't compressed, and you know, I don't know. That's up to you. Anywho, if you liked what you saw, make sure you leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. I've got a playlist for all of the F-150s I've touched. There's quite a few in there. They're very popular. If you have one, let me know how you like it in the description below or in the comments below. Also, let me know what year range you think is the best and what year range you're running, because I am actually in the market for another truck. So let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you're using. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Adios.